Here's what most people do when they decide to buy a home. They find a house they love, they try to make the numbers work, and then they wonder why the whole thing feels so stressful. There's a better way, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. I'm Mike Henji, your mortgage mentor in Arizona and Indiana. 14 years in this business, over 1,000 families helped. Let's get into it. Before you look at a single listing, you need to answer one question. Not what can I afford, not what the bank will approve me for, what monthly payment can I actually live with and still feel good about my life.
That is your comfort payment, and it's the most important number in the entire home buying process. Your pre-approval gives you a maximum, but the bank doesn't know what your life costs. They don't know about your kids' activities, the vacations, the emergency fund you want to keep, or the lifestyle you're not willing to give up.
I ask every single client this question before we look at anything else. What payment lets you sleep at night? Once I have that number, I work backwards. Right loan program, right price range, right down payment. Everything follows from there. Pre-approval. I know it sounds like paperwork and nobody gets excited about paperwork, but this one step is what separates buyers who get the home they want from the ones who keep losing to other offers.
And here is something important. Pre-qualification and pre-approval are not the same thing. Pre-qualification is a quick estimate based on what you tell a lender. Nothing is verified. It means almost nothing to a seller. Pre-approval means your income, credit, and assets have actually been reviewed. A lender has done the work. That letter carries real weight.
Making an offer without a pre-approval letter is like showing up to buy a car without your wallet. The seller's not going to take you seriously. And in a competitive situation, you'll lose to somebody that came more prepared. Get pre-approved before you tour a single home.
The process takes 1 to 3 days once you submit your documents. You'll need recent pay stubs, 2 years of tax returns, 2 months of bank statements, and your photo ID. Your lender will pull your credit at this stage. One important thing, do not open any new credit accounts or make any large purchases while the application is in process. It can change your numbers and delay everything.
Most buyers take whatever loan their bank offers them, and most of the time, it's not the best option. Not because the bank is trying to cheat them, just because the bank can only offer their own products. They have no incentive to shop around for you.
As an independent broker, I work differently. I submit your file to dozens of lenders and they compete for your business. That competition is what gets you a better rate, better terms, and a loan program that actually fits your situation. One application, multiple options, no bank can do that.
The most common products right now are conventional, which can go as low as 3% down, FHA, which starts at 3.5% and has more flexible credit requirements, VA for veterans with 0 down, and USDA for eligible rural areas, also with 0 down.
And here is something I tell every buyer. A lower down payment is not always the wrong choice. In many cases, keeping cash reserves after closing is smarter than draining your savings to hit a higher number. The right answer depends on the full picture, not just part of it.
Once you have your pre-approval and you've found the right home, it's time to make an offer. And this is where most people think their agent does all the work. Your agent handles the negotiation, but your mortgage preparation is what makes the offer credible.
A seller has one main concern. Will this deal actually close? A clean pre-approval from a trusted lender answers that question before they even ask it. In competitive situations, your financing can make your offer stand out, even if the price is not the highest one on the table.
One thing most buyers overlook is earnest money. That's the deposit you put down when your offer is accepted. Typically 1 to 2% of the purchase price. It tells the seller you're serious, and it goes towards down payment at closing. It's not extra money you lose.
Your offer will also include contingencies, which are conditions that protect you. An inspection contingency gives you the right to back out if the home has serious issues. An appraisal contingency protects you if the home does not appraise at the agreed price. These are things I walk every client through so they understand what they are signing before they sign it.
After your offer is accepted, you enter escrow. This is usually where buyers start to feel like things are happening around them instead of with them. They don't have to feel that way. Here's what's actually going on.
The home inspection comes first. You hire a licensed inspector to evaluate the property. It typically costs between $300 and $500 and takes a few hours. If issues come up, you can negotiate repairs, ask for a price reduction, or in some cases, walk away and get your earnest money back.
Then comes the appraisal. Your lender orders this to confirm that the house is worth what you agreed to pay. If it comes in lower than the purchase price, it's not an automatic deal breaker. I've helped clients navigate this situation many times. There are options.
After inspection and appraisal, your lender issues what's called a clear to close. That means the file is done and the loan is approved. You'll do a final walkthrough of the home, usually the day before closing, to make sure that everything is in the condition you agreed to.
Closing day. You sit down, sign the paperwork, and get the keys. In Arizona, most purchases close around 30 days from the accepted offer date. When everything is in order, it's actually a pretty calm day.
At closing, you pay your down payment and your closing costs. In Arizona, closing costs typically run between 2 and 5% of the purchase price on top of the down payment. On a $350,000 home, that could be up to $17,500. That money needs to have been sitting in your account for at least 60 days. Last-minute large deposits raise questions with lenders and can delay or derail the whole thing.
That's the full process. Comfort payment, pre-approval, right loan program, strong offer, inspection, appraisal, closing day. Each step builds on the last. When you know what's coming, none of it has to feel overwhelming. If you want a week-by-week plan to go from where you are right now to a confident buyer, comment plan below. I'll send you my free 90-day homeownership game plan. It breaks everything down so you always know what to do next and why it matters. And I have 2 more videos that go deeper into specific parts of this process. This one covers why choosing the right lender could save you thousands. And this one shows you exactly how to figure out how much home you can really afford. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there.